Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a beloved TV classic that has stood the test of time, The Andy Griffith Show. First airing in 1960, this iconic series became a cultural touchstone, filled with warmth, humor, and a slice of Americana that has remained a fan favorite for generations. Whether you're new to the quiet town of Mayberry or returning for a nostalgic trip down memory lane, we invite you to join us as we reflect on the show's cast, their original roles, and how their lives evolved all the way up to 2024. This trip through Mayberry wouldn't be complete without starting with the man who held it all together, Sheriff Andy Taylor, portrayed by the inimitable Andy Griffith. Born on June 1, 1926, in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Griffith was in his mid-30s when he stepped into the role that would come to define his career. Andy Taylor was the wise, calm, and steady sheriff of Mayberry, known for his gentle approach to law enforcement and life. Whether resolving the town's quirky dilemmas or imparting fatherly wisdom to his young son Opie, Andy Taylor embodied decency and common sense. Off-screen, Andy Griffith's career spanned decades, including acting, singing, and producing. Sadly, Andy Griffith passed away on July 3, 2012, at the age of 86 due to a heart attack. Despite his passing, Griffith's legacy lives on, with The Andy Griffith Show still winning over new fans today, thanks to its enduring message of kindness and simplicity. Next up is one of the most unforgettable characters in television history, Barney Fife, portrayed by the comedic genius Don Knotts. Barney was the nervous, bumbling deputy sheriff of Mayberry, known for his overzealous approach to his job, often resulting in comedic chaos. Born on July 21, 1924, in Morgantown, West Virginia, Knotts was 36 years old when he took on the role of Barney. Knotts' impeccable comedic timing and ability to portray Barney's eccentric, well-meaning but often misguided antics won him 5 Emmy Awards over the course of the show. His role became a benchmark for television comedy, and Barney Fife is often cited as one of the most iconic characters ever to grace the small screen. Sadly, Don Knotts passed away on February 24, 2006, at the age of 81 due to pulmonary complications related to lung cancer. Despite his passing, Knotts' work continues to influence comedians and actors, and Barney Fife remains one of the most beloved characters from The Andy Griffith Show. Of course, we can't forget the youngest member of the Taylor family, Opie, played by a very young Ron Howard. Born on March 1, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, Howard was just 6 years old when he first appeared as the adorable and curious Opie Taylor, the son of Sheriff Andy Taylor. Opie quickly became one of the most endearing child characters on television. His natural, believable portrayal of a young boy growing up in Mayberry and learning life lessons from his father made Ron Howard a fan favorite. The father-son relationship between Andy and Opie remains one of the most heartwarming aspects of the series. Today, Ron Howard is 69 years old and has built an extraordinary career both in front of and behind the camera. He went on to direct some of the most critically acclaimed films in Hollywood, such as A Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, and The Da Vinci Code. His transition from child actor to award-winning director is one of the most successful stories in Hollywood history, but his portrayal of Opie still holds a special place in the hearts of fans. Then we have Aunt Bee Taylor, played by the wonderful Frances Bavier. Born on December 14, 1902 in New York City, Bavier was in her late 50s when she took on the role of Aunt Bee, a character known for her nurturing spirit and home-cooked meals. Aunt Bee was the rock of the Taylor household, always looking after both Andy and Opie with the warmth and charm that became synonymous with the series. Although she occasionally meddled in the affairs of Mayberry's citizens, her heart was always in the right place. Aunt Bee represented the archetype of the loving, slightly old-fashioned homemaker, and her presence on the show added a strong sense of family. Frances Bavier passed away on December 6, 1989, at the age of 86 due to a combination of heart-related ailments. Her portrayal of Aunt Bee won her an Emmy Award, and she remains a beloved character for fans who fondly remember her as the heart and soul of the Taylor household. One of the show's most memorable comedic characters was Otis Campbell, played by Hal Smith. Born on August 24, 1916, in Petoskey, Michigan, Smith was in his mid-40s when he took on the role of Otis, Mayberry's town drunk. Otis was known for his lovable, good-natured personality and his habit of voluntarily locking himself in the jail whenever he had too much to drink. Despite his vices, Otis was always treated with kindness by Sheriff Andy, and his character added a layer of humor and heart to the show. Hal Smith's portrayal of Otis provided plenty of lighthearted moments, helping to create the show's signature blend of humor and moral lessons. Hal Smith passed away on January 28, 1994, at the age of 77 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of warmth, laughter, and one of the most unforgettable characters in The Andy Griffith Show. Ellie Walker, played by Eleanor Donahue, was a standout female character in the series. Born on April 19, 1937, in Tacoma, Washington, Donahue was just 23 when she played the role of Ellie, Mayberry's independent and progressive town pharmacist. Ellie was one of the few female characters who could hold her own in a town full of traditional Southern values. Her confidence, intelligence, and modern outlook made her a refreshing character. Although she only appeared in the first season, Ellie Walker left a lasting impression as a woman who could challenge Andy's worldview and bring a different perspective to the town of Mayberry. Today, Eleanor Donahue is in her mid-80s, and while her role in The Andy Griffith Show was brief, she is still remembered fondly by fans of the series for her groundbreaking portrayal of a strong and independent woman. Thelma Lou, played by Betty Lynn, was another beloved character. Born on August 29, 1926 in Kansas City, Missouri, Lynn was 34 years old when she first stepped into the role of Thelma Lou, Barney Fife's sweet and loyal girlfriend. Her relationship with Barney brought a touch of romance to the show, and her kind-hearted personality made her a fan favorite. Betty Lynn's portrayal of Thelma Lou was filled with warmth and sincerity, qualities that helped to balance out Barney's high-strung personality. Tragically, Betty Lynn passed away on October 16, 2021, at the age of 95, but her contribution to the show remains a cherished part of its legacy. Floyd Lawson, Mayberry's chatty barber, was portrayed by Howard McNear. Born on January 27, 1905, in Los Angeles, California, McNear was in his mid-50s when he took on the role. Floyd was a character full of quirks, often delivering humorous and slightly offbeat observations during his conversations in the barbershop. His relaxed demeanor and friendly nature made him a central figure in the town's social life. Despite suffering a stroke during the show's run, McNear's determination allowed him to continue acting, though his physical abilities were limited in later episodes. Sadly, Howard McNear passed away on January 3, 1969, but his portrayal of Floyd the Barber remains a highlight of the show's colorful cast of characters. Helen Crump, the intelligent and compassionate schoolteacher, was portrayed by Anita Corsott. Born on November 3, 1933, in Hutchinson, Kansas, Corsott was 30 years old when she joined the cast as Helen Crump. Initially brought in as a love interest for Sheriff Andy Taylor, Helen's character quickly became a strong and independent figure on her own. She brought an educated and modern perspective to Mayberry, often challenging Andy's old-fashioned views. Helen and Andy's relationship provided emotional depth to the series, as it portrayed a genuine and respectful romantic connection. Sadly, Anita Corsott passed away on November 6, 1995, at the age of 62 due to cancer, but her role as Helen remains one of the most memorable parts of the series. Goober Pyle, Gomer's cousin and the town's mechanic, was portrayed by George Lindsay. Born on December 17, 1928 in Fairfield, Alabama, Lindsay was 36 when he took on the role of Goober. His goofy charm and infectious laughter made him another fan favorite in the Mayberry universe. George Lindsay's portrayal of Goober continued even after The Andy Griffith Show ended, as he appeared in the spin-off Mayberry RFD. Lindsay passed away on May 6, 2012, at the age of 83 due to heart failure, but his contribution to the show remains unforgettable. Howard Sprague, Mayberry's mild-mannered county clerk, was portrayed by Jack Dodson. Born on May 16, 1931 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dodson was 35 when he joined the cast. Howard's cautious, buttoned-up personality made him a source of comedic relief, especially when placed in awkward situations. Jack Dodson passed away on September 16, 1994, at the age of 63 from heart failure, but his work as Howard Sprague continues to be remembered for its gentle humor. One of the show's more lighthearted and goofy characters was Gomer Pyle, played by Jim Nabors. Born on June 12, 1930, in Sylacauga, Alabama, Nabors was in his early 30s when he took on the role of Gomer, the sweet-natured but somewhat dim-witted gas station attendant. Gomer became an instant fan favorite, with his cheerful personality and famous catchphrase, "Golly!" Jim Nabors' portrayal of Gomer was so popular that it led to a successful spin-off series, Gomer Pyle, USMC, which followed Gomer's adventures in the Marines. Jim Nabors passed away on November 30, 2017, at the age of 87, but his portrayal of Gomer remains a beloved piece of television history. Lastly, we have Emmett Clark, the Fix-It Man, portrayed by Paul Hartman. Born on March 1, 1904, in San Francisco, California, Hartman was in his 60s when he portrayed Emmett, a character known for his easygoing nature and handyman skills. Hartman's portrayal added another layer of down-home charm to Mayberry's close-knit community. Paul Hartman passed away on October 2, 1973, at the age of 69, but his portrayal of Emmett Clark continues to be fondly remembered by fans of the series. That wraps up our look back at the beloved cast of The Andy Griffith Show, their original roles, and how their lives unfolded beyond the show. Each actor contributed something special, helping to create a world that continues to resonate with audiences decades later. From Andy's calm wisdom to Barney's chaotic charm, and from Aunt Bee's nurturing love to Opie's innocent curiosity, the characters of Mayberry have become part of television history. We hope you enjoyed this detailed retrospective on the cast and their legacies. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Who was your favorite character, and what moments from the show have stayed with you over the years? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.